Welcome to Simon Field, where it was overcast before, some breaks in the cloud cover. I'm Chris Conley. I'm about to say the magic words. There will be baseball today. Just a few minutes away from first pitch between DC Everest and Menomonie. This is a sectional matchup. Menomonie comes over, about 2 hours on the bus from the Big Rivers Conference. They played yesterday and lost 4-1 to Chippewa Falls. Evergreens were 5-1 winners to split their season series with Wisconsin Rapids. Let's meet the starting lineups and batting orders first for the visiting Menomonie Mustangs. James Hoff will lead off and play center field. The designated hitter is Taylor Mars. Mars will hit for the left fielder Bryson Anderson. The shortstop is Owen Welch batting third. Max Erickson at third base batting fourth. Landon Middlestat is the first baseman batting fifth. Connie Johnson is the catcher. He'll bat sixth. Charlie Mixell is the second baseman, seventh. Mitch Scribner is in right field batting eighth, and the pitcher, a junior, A.J. Zwadowski, will hit for himself and bat ninth. For the visiting Mustangs, Hoff, Mars, Welsh, Erickson, Middlestat, Johnson, Mixell, Scribner, and Wazowski. For the Evergreens, Nevin Poppy, yesterday's winning pitcher, will lead off and play left field. Colin Ebersol will bat second. He'll be the shortstop. Nate Langbans at third base and will hit third. Andrew Cotter moves up to the number 4 spot. He'll catch. In right field, Jake Versimak bats fifth. Center fielder Brennan Hochberger will hit sixth. Logan George is the second baseman. He'll hit seventh. Logan Sherrick will be the DH today. He'll hit for pitcher Jack Dvorak and bat eighth. And Kyle Welch plays first base and bats ninth. For the homestanding Evergreens in their perfect-looking white uniforms with the green numbers, it's Poppy, Ebersol, Langban, Cotter, Versimak, Hochberger, George, Sherrick, and Welsh. No wind to speak of today. We'll be at 60 degrees for our first pitch as the youth and the crowd here at Simon Field comes to its feet for the Star-Spangled Banner. As you can see on our cameras, it's Youth Baseball Day here at Simon Field. It is a cast of thousands that comes out to center field for the national anthem. Future Evergreens on Simon Field today. Our pregame coverage on Zaleski Sports is brought to you by Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston, providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance. At Auto Select, you're good to go. Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston and Highway 10 East and Church Street in Stevens Point. Sunshine is breaking through the cloud cover. We love that. First pitch when we come back on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Welcome back to Simon Field. Evergreen starter Jack Dvorak, junior right-hander, is taking his warm-up throws now. Let's meet the defense behind him. Nevin Poppy plays left field. Brennan Hochberger slides into center, and Jake Versimak is in right. The Evergreens' regular center fielder, Pearson McDonald, is not wearing his baseball bottoms today. He's wearing shorts, so I'm assuming that Pearson McDonald, for whatever reason, is not available today. Everest infield, Nate Langbin's at third base. Colin Ebersold's the shortstop. That's Logan George at second. Kyle Welch will play first. The Evergreens do have Cole Van Slyke, their sophomore, who's been swinging a big bat. He's available and is on the bench to start. Andrew Cotter is catching, and Jack Dvorak will be ready to go to these Menomonie Mustangs, who arrive here with a 7-9 record. Evergreens, with the win yesterday, got themselves back over 500 for the season. They arrive here at 8-7. By the official Conley chronometer, we start 5 minutes early. And for a Friday night in May, no problem at all. James Hoff to start us off for Menomonie. First pitch from Dvorak. Strike one. These teams played over there last year. Evergreens try and work in some of the Big River schools, the Division I schools. That smacked. Fair ball. Caught by Nate Langbin. That ball was a rope. Langbin reached out and caught it. James Hoff could not have hit it harder, and he's the first out. DH Taylor Mars bats now. That ball smacked too. Langbin's got it again. Nate Langbin's getting an early wake-up call at third base. That one was not hit as hard as the first one, but you know what? Both of those balls were ticketed to the left field corner. Instead, there's 2 outs and nobody on. There could have been back-to-back doubles there. Baseball's funny that way. Here's Owen Welch, who bats with 2 outs. And that hit him. Baseball is brought to you by the Greenheck Group, the global leader in creating air movement and control equipment. Greenheck is one of Wausau's largest employers. The perfect place for the next step in your career. See if Greenheck Group is right for you. Visit greenheck.com. Max Erickson will hit. Boy, Menomonie just feels like they should have more than what they've got going so far in the top of the first inning. 2 outs and a man on first. There's a strike. You know what we've found this season? Now, again, here's Dvorak, a junior right-hander. The Evergreens pitching has been deeper than we would have thought at the beginning of the season. A wild throw over to first base goes all the way to the chain link fence. And you know what? Owen Welch, not quite familiar with the dimensions of this ballpark. If he was going at full speed, he'd be over at third. A lot of foul territory at Simon Field. So a hit batter and a throwing error on pitcher Jack Dvorak puts a runner at second base. Back at the plate, it's no balls and 1 strike. Coming home, and that's outside, 1-1. Evergreens played from behind early in yesterday's game, gave up a run in the first inning. Was the only run that Everest pitching would allow. Talk a little more about yesterday's game when the Evergreens come up to bat here in the bottom of the first. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That's outside, 2-1. Again, Dvorak's mechanics may be a little funky here. He's working to a left-handed batter, and he's got a runner on second base. Checks that runner who's been dancing around. Coming home, swing and a miss, 2-2. See if Dvorak can close out the top half of the frame right here. Looks back at the runner, 2-2 pitch with 2 outs. Took something off and just off the outside corner. Counts full. Max Ericsson's the cleanup batter for the Mustangs, probably sitting on a fastball in this spot. Waits on a 3-2 pitch, coming home. That's a well-hit ball. Shortstop goes out and catches it. I thought that was going to carry further. Instead, Colin Ebersol has retired Max Erickson. Runner at second, but nobody in for Menomonie.
No runs, no hits, 1 error.
Half inning complete, no score. Evergreens are coming up when we come right back on Zaleski Sports.
Join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Friday, May 31st is the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment. Also, enjoy free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, June 1st, the parade starts at 11 a.m. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at Upham Mansion. Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting outdoor beverage garden with live music. For more information, visit marshfieldchamber.com.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Evergreens coming up at the bottom of the first. Here's Menomonie's defensive set. Bryson Anderson's in left, James Hoff is the center fielder, and Mitch Scribner's in right. Infield, Max Ericsson's the third baseman, Owen Welsh at shortstop. Charlie Mikesell's the second baseman, and Landon Middlestad is at first base. Connie Johnson catches, and A.J. Zwadowski. Tall, kind of lanky junior right-hander is taking his warm-up pitches. He'll face Nevin Poppy, Colin Ebersol, and Nate Langbin in the home half of the inning.
Leading off for the Evergreens in the bottom of the first inning, left fielder, number 9, Nevin Poppy.
Nevin Poppy, winning pitcher in yesterday's game against Wisconsin Rapids, and collected 3 hits, too. So everything's all good for Nevin Poppy as we play the bottom of the first inning. Inside, ball 1. It's a pretty lively fastball there from A.J. Zwadowski. If anything, on the way home, thinking about yesterday's win for the Evergreens, I kind of upgrade that win. A lot of line drives off the Everest bats. Even some of the outs were hard hit. It's fouled back to the catcher's mid, a ball and a strike. Off speed, broke in. Poppy turned away from strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes. Again, here's a team that you don't see very often, so you don't know a lot of the personnel. Hit to third across the diamond, and Poppy's been retired by Max Erickson. There's the first out.
Shortstop, number 3, Colin Ebersol.
Colin Ebersol had a couple of nice defensive plays yesterday. Try and get the bat going again. Baseball today is brought to you by Camping World of Rothschild, just off I-39, with a huge inventory of new and used RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and campers. Treat yourself to memories that'll last a lifetime. Camping World, Rothschild. Little high, ball 1. Who would have thought an hour ago that it would turn out to a nice afternoon? I thought an hour ago the sky was going to open up and that we might not play today. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Menomonie's got to be happiest. It's kind of a long bus ride over here. Do we need to remember what happened to Superior last week? Ebersold's late on that swing, a ball and 2 strikes. Superior drove what? It's at least 3 hours, maybe 3.5 from Superior down to here. They came down here expecting 2 games against the Evergreens and against Holman as part of a triangular. We played only 5 innings of baseball before the rains came and washed out the rest of that Saturday afternoon. That pitch is outside. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Colin Ebersold. 1 out and none on as we play the bottom of the first. Off speed, hit to the left side. Third baseman bobbles, will not recover in time. Error on the third baseman, Max Erickson, puts Colin Ebersold aboard. Erickson had to move a step to his left, but it was in his glove and popped out. Nate Langman, 2-hit afternoon yesterday. And in his final at-bat, a long foul ball, a foul home run down the right field side. Nate Langman, who you know would love to be pitching, just that part of his game is shut down for now, bends in for a strike. Nate Langman still working through all of that with a good attitude. Lots of smiles when he comes out to the ballpark, contributing in the field, and swinging a good bat for the Evergreens. Way outside, a ball and a strike. Evergreens are back home at Simon Field on Tuesday. May 14th game against Merrill, and our Zaleski Sports cameras and microphones will be here for it. Ebersold has all right speed. He could take a base if he's asked to. And with Langman, who makes a lot of contact, hit and run possibilities here. A ball and a strike. Runner is going, and that's a fair ball down the left field line, just inside the bag and into the corner. Evergreens are going to hold the lead runner at third base. A double for Nate Langman.
Catcher, number 24, Andrew Cotter.
Here comes Andrew Cotter. Menomonie will keep the infield back, and why wouldn't you in the first inning where you're figuring lots of runs will be scored? Third baseman lines up even with the bag, so a hit to the left side, they'll try and cut the runner down at the plate. First ball swinging to shallow left field. Shortstop is back. That's a nice play. Shortstop Owen Welch reached across his body and made the catch for the second out. Up to Jake Versamak.
Number 4, Jake Versamak.
Here's an at-bat that will shape the early look and feel of this game. Does Menomonie work out of this, or a hit from Versamak to the outfield could bring two to score? Off speed to Versamak, breaks in for a strike. Ebersold's the runner at third, Langman at second. Versamak takes outside, a ball and a strike. Menomonie threatened in the first, got nothing. Evergreens are threatening here in their half of the first inning. On the outside corner, a ball and two strikes. Coming home, fouled off a tough breaking ball. So Zwodowski can't quite get Versamak. Jake will see another in this sequence. One ball, two strikes. Two outs, the Evergreens are threatening with runners at second and third. Need a timely hit here from Jake Versamak. To the shortstop. Got to throw across the diamond. Got him, and the Evergreens are turned away. Owen Welch, responsible for two of the three outs, throws out Versamak. The Evergreens benefit from an error and a double, but do not score. One inning complete on Zaleski Sports.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Axis Insurance is your complete independent insurance agency for auto, home, business, and life insurance serving Wisconsin and Minnesota. Insurance can often be confusing and frustrating, but with Axis Insurance you get experienced advisors that pair you with exactly the coverage you need at the most competitive prices for every stage of life. Located in Weston and a proud supporter of area high school athletics, their business truly does revolve around you. Learn more at AxisInsurance.net or by calling 715-355-8400.
5, 6, and 7 to hit for Menomonie as the top of the second is on. Jack Dvorak threw only 10 pitches in the first inning. 2 of them were hard hit outs on a line to third baseman Nate Langman. Here's Landon Middlestat to lead off for the Mustangs. And Dvorak starts him off with a ball down low. Elsewhere in the athletic department, Everest girls soccer is playing tonight. Well hit ball into the gap in right center field. It's going to go all the way to the wall. So the second inning opens with extra bases. At least 2, going to stretch this to 3. The cutoff is bobbled. A triple for Landon Middlestat. On a line into the gap.
Catcher, number 5, Kane Johnson.
Everest pitcher Dvorak's been hit hard so far in this game. Kane Johnson, the catcher, to hit. And the Evergreens early on will play the infield in. Outside, ball 1. So the ground ball to one of these infielders, catcher Andrew Cotter's got to apply the tag. There's no force at home. Swing and a miss. Help the pitcher out there. That was going to be ball 2. It's the high, hard one that you want to lay off at the plate. Instead, 1-1. Dvorak to Johnson. On the outside corner, strike 2. We're brought to you by Fleet Farm. Pick up your pet's favorites from Fleet Farm. Everything from food and treats to toys and health products, all under one roof from the brands you trust. Dogs or cats, they've got you covered. Shop your pet's everyday essentials at Fleet Farm. 1-2 pitch. Hit to the third baseman. Got a tag and throw across the diamond. The throw is wild. So something good and then something bad. The runner at third had strayed just far enough from the base that Nate Langman was able to tag him. And then trying to double up and throw over to first, wild. So a put out and a throwing error on Nate Langman.
Number 10, Charlie Mikesell.
Charlie Mikesell to hit now. Courtesy runner coming out for Menomonie.
Courtesy runner number 24.
Rex Drought, a junior, is the courtesy runner at second base. Still a runner in scoring position. 1 out here in the top of the second. And the Evergreens, who played errorless baseball yesterday, have made an error in innings so far today. As this is youth baseball day, we'd like the kids to look away when the throws go wild. One ball, no strikes. popped up down the first base side and out of play. 1-1. Up off the roof of the Menomonie dugout. It's been a long time since I've made a trip to Menomonie High School. We played in a holiday basketball tournament there, and then they came over to us the next year. Very nice gymnasium. Fieldhouse has a nice balcony that we called the game from. Great view there. Swing and a miss, strike two. The base running out at third base allows the Evergreens to keep the infield back now. If Dvorak can get a strikeout, that sure helps the cause. Keeps that runner at second base. Coming home, golfed to the shortstop. You know what? That went off the pitcher's glove and made it impossible to make a play. Runners at first and third. Yeah, I think that was in Dvorak's glove and out. I would score that an error too. I think we're all in agreement up here. Evergreen should have recorded an out on that and did not. Here's Mitch Scribner with runners on first and third. Scribner's in the number 8 spot in Menomonie's batting order. Menomonie wants the double steal. The Evergreens do not throw down. So Charlie Mixell from first base moves up to second. Infield comes in again with one out. Popped up in foul ground. Will there be a play? Nope, it's into the road. 1-1. That nice-looking, newer model tan hatchback was close. One out. Here's a ball and a strike. Coming home. Fly ball, shallow right field. Coming over and making the catch. Runner's going to try and tag and now retreats. Good throw, too, from Jake Versamak. Keeps that runner at third base. There's the second out. Yeah, that was not hit deep enough. That would have been ill-advised to try and tag and score from third.
Number 8, A.J. Sadowski.
Opposing pitcher, A.J. Zwadowski, to hit against Jack Dvorak. See if the pitcher can help himself with 2 outs in second and third. Infield can play back at regular depth after getting out of shallow right field. A squibber to second base. Logan George has it, and the Evergreens have turned away Menomonie. Everest overcomes 2 errors and a triple in the inning, and Menomonie somehow does not score. Bottom of the second, still scoreless on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here.
I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
Welcome back to Simon Field, where the sun has come out. After an overcast earlier part of the afternoon, I'm Chris Conley. Menomonie must feel a little bit snake bit here. They lead off the top of the second with a triple and do not score. And there were 2 more errors committed in the frame, too.
Number 6, Brennan Hochberger.
Brennan Hochberger playing center field for Pearson McDonald today. Hochberger will lead off the home half of the second inning. Hochberger played left field in yesterday's win over Rapids. Ball 1 a little high. Off the plate and in play. There's going to be a tough play for the third baseman. Throws safe. Infield hit for Brennan Hochberger. Off the plate with a lot of English. Max Erickson was going to have to charge in. Couldn't get much on the throw. Leadoff base runner for Everest. Here's Logan George.
Number 7, Logan George.
Is it just me or is May going by fast? We're already on May the 10th. Marshfield Dairy Fest is May 31st, June 1st, and 2nd. Check out marshfieldchamber.com for the details. We'll see you for Dairy Fest in Marshfield for a fun-filled weekend. Throw over. Hochberger is back. Hochberger's got good speed. He could take a base. Looking to bunt the runner over and foul. Hit the plate and spun back. Yeah, Hochberger was all the way down to second by the time the bunt was put down. So both teams have had traffic on the bases in every frame. No one's broken through yet. 0-1 pitch. The bunt is on again. Back to the mound. Only plays to first. A successful sacrifice for Logan George. It's an interesting decision because the 8 and 9 spots in the Everest batting order today are guys that don't get to hit all that often.
Logan George. Logan Cherrick.
Logan Cherrick is DHing for the Evergreens pitcher Jack Dvorak. So Logan's in the RBI spot with a runner at second base. Logan Cherrick worked the 6th and 7th inning of yesterday's win against Wisconsin Rapids. Faced the minimum number of batters. Faced 6 batters. Allowed 1 hit. Logan Cherrick in relief was lights out yesterday. That's up high. 2 balls and no strikes. Let's see, am I wrong about that? Yeah, I am. It was Carter Miller who worked the 6th and 7th. Logan, in my mind's eye, Logan's an effective left-hander for the Evergreens. My mind's eye, you were great. We saw him pitch earlier in long relief against Wausau West. That was a good outing for Logan, and that one really did happen. He's ahead 3 balls and no strikes here. Now again, A.J. Zwodowski probably doesn't know that 8 and 9 in the batting order are not regular starters for the Evergreens. You don't want to give up a free pass here. Taking all the way, and that's a strike, 3-1. Yeah, these are spots where you want to challenge. One out, runner at second. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. And the count fills up. Merrill Steel is your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest. Apply at merrillsteel.com. 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled back. Since this is Youth Baseball Day, there's a crowd that's ready to retrieve every foul ball. I forget who it was last year. You know what? It was an American Legion team. It was the Plover Black Sox. Swing and a miss. A.J. Zwadowski battles back and strikes out Logan Sherrick. It's his first strikeout of the afternoon. 2 down for Kyle Welch. Yeah, the Plover Black Sox, when kids retrieve foul balls, they give them, it's like a bingo chip. 10 cents at the concession stand. Kid retrieves a couple of foul balls, get what? Bubble gum. 2 outs, and that's outside, ball 1. Then Kyle Welch plays first base, gets a chance to hit today for the Evergreens. With the Big Blue bat. See if Big Blue delivers here. Down low, 2 balls, no strikes. Nevin Poppy, one of the hottest bats in the Everest lineup, awaits on deck if the inning continues. See if Kyle can get one that he wants to hit here. And it's to shallow right field. Up, hangs up for the second baseman. Charlie Mixell comes over and makes the catch. Evergreens put a runner on second base but are turned away. 2 complete, 0-0 on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Karen from the Hearing House. Ignoring hearing loss can have many negative effects on your body and your life. Even if you don't realize it, it can affect your mind, your relationships, the way you feel, the way you act, your activities. Hearing loss is so much more than not hearing what people are saying. That's why at the Hearing House we're so passionate about what we do, because we see the changes in people's lives.
So call us if you're ready to find out if we can help you.
Make your house a hearing house.
Whether you're just beginning your educational journey or seeking a new opportunity, we're here for you. At North Central Technical College, we have unique partnerships with 4-year colleges that allow you to transfer seamlessly to and from our campus, saving you time and money. With hundreds of transfer options available, the path to a bachelor's degree and a great paying career are just a step away. North Central Technical College. Start here, go anywhere.
Team Shiro Companies and U.S. Bank.
To the top of the third we go. It's almost nonsensical that no runs have been scored in this game. Teams have had runners in scoring position in each of the 4 frames that we've played so far. 1, 2, and 3 for Menomonie to lead off here. James Hoff, Taylor Mars, and Owen Welch.
Center fielder, James Hoff.
Hoff smacked the ball to the left side, caught by Everest third baseman Nate Langman. Looking to bunt, pulls it back at a pitch that's high, ball 1. Now they'll appeal on whether or not he offered that. He did not. Over for a strike, 1-1. Mackey's Family Chiropractic in Rothschild has personalized chiropractic care in a family-oriented atmosphere. They'll help patients from any age, from a few days old to moms and dads trying to keep up with the kids. No matter what issue your body is battling, migraines, anxiety, stress, and a wide variety of youth issues, let Mackey's Family Chiropractic give you back the life you deserve. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fouled back, 2-2. Dvorak today so far has not struck out anyone, has not walked anyone, did hit a batter, and there's 2 errors charged to him. A pickoff throw over to first that was wild, and a fielding chance that was misplayed. Off speed, fouled away again. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Long set for Dvorak. Now he's ready to come home. Shallow right field. It's on the infield. Back is second baseman Logan George, who makes the catch, and James Hoff is retired.
Designated hitter.
Leadoff batter is out, and Taylor Mars to hit now. Do I see that our Zaleski Sports Services has come out with a magazine now? Yeah, we got a little of everything. Only the best local businesses have the Zaleski Sports Magazine, right? Yep. Strike one to Taylor Mars. That's nice, too, because there are so many stories about these players in high school sports that you may not have time to share. Line drive to short, caught by Colin Ebersold. Taylor Mars has hit 2 on a line and has been out both times.
Shortstop. Owen Welch.
I mean, just some of the backstories about some players you just can't tell during the course of a game. But we can put them into column inches, can't we? Owen Welch was hit by a pitch and was left stranded at second base back in the first inning. He'll bat here for a second time in the third. Down low, that's a ball. Express Employment says get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals. They have locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. Learn more at expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. Outside, 2-0. Checked his swing and laid off. 3 balls and strikes. Yeah, Dvorak was just sailing through this top of the third, and now he's behind in the count with 2 outs and none on to Owen Welch. And that's outside. It's a 4-pitch walk. Max Erickson to hit.
Max Erickson.
Righty throwing to a lefty hitting here. Cloud cover is winning out, taking away some of our sunshine from earlier, while runner was dancing like he was going to go to second and was almost picked off there. Coming home, that's inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Yeah, for the Evergreens next week, we will have Tuesday and Thursday games against Merrill, and then a Saturday triangular. Mosinee and Eau Claire Memorial come here to Simon Field. Beg your pardon, there's a Friday game in there too. Well hit down the right field line, but foul. Yeah, we're making up a game on May 17th against Wausau East. That's a Zaleski sports game. It's a double rainout from earlier in the season. Evergreens beat Wausau East over at their place, a 1-1 game that was that way into the late innings before the Evergreens tacked on some runs. Throw over. Got him? No. Oh, my goodness. First baseman Kyle Welch thought he had the tag on there. Owen Welch was leaning. Welch to Welch at first base. Welch is the base runner and the first baseman. Back at home plate, it's 1-1. No court of appeals here. Fouled off, 1-2. Dvorak's looking to close out this inning here. Got a man on first via a walk, but he's ahead in the count here to Max Erickson, 1-2. Runner's going. Wow, that was almost strike 3, and instead the runner is safe. Close play at second, too. And you know what? Colin Ebersold is grabbing his arm like he may have been spiked on that slide in. Everest coach Dave Langbin is asking for time. He wants to check on Colin Ebersold. Yeah, I think Ebersold was spiked on the stolen base. And you know what? Dave Langbin is not going to check on Colin Ebersold. He's going to have a chat with the infield umpire. Right. As far as the Evergreens are concerned, that runner was picked off at first base. And then a close play down at second. Colin Ebersold, I think, is saying, not only am I okay, but I agree with my coach. Whatever he said. Back at home plate, it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the pitch that Matt Erickson laid off could have very easily been called strike 3. So the Evergreens think there are a couple of ways to get out of this top of the third inning, and they haven't gotten there quite yet. Dvorak stepped off for a moment and now wants to talk with his catcher, Andrew Cotter, like they were not on the same page about what the signs are.
Oh, wonderful. Like their team there. Blame Dave. He's the one who got.
I think we're all set now. Are we? Yes, we are. Long time between pitches here. Coming home finally. Down low, counts full. Just so far, this has just been a weird game. Just the feeling of this game has been meh. Runner at second will get a head start as it's 3-2 with 2 outs. Coming home. Just missed. Dvorak thought that pitch was a strike 2. Instead, runners on first and second. Landon Middlestat hit a gapper the last time, had a leadoff triple, and didn't score. That adds to the weirdness of this game. Middlestat had the best hit ball of the game to right center field, all the way to the wall, a leadoff triple, and then on a line drive was retired on a base running mistake. Fouled away for strike 1. Middlestat has the flowing golden locks that peek out from behind the batter's helmet. Could charge admission just for that. If there's a rainout, there will be no refunds. Up high, 1-1. We said during an earlier broadcast there will be no name, image, and likeness for high school athletes in Wisconsin. But if Landon Middlestat could get some side money, it would be for men's hair care products. Would it not be? Yes, it would be. 1-1 pitch. Took something off and left it low. 2 balls and a strike. Both the runners who are on base now are there via walks. First 2 outs came kind of easy, but the third one's going down hard. Dvorak checks the runner coming home. Well hit, and it's stopped by the Evergreens third baseman Langbin. Throw is wild. Langbin has just committed a second throwing error, and a run will come in. Going to try and bring the second run around and out at the plate. Out at the plate to bring the inning to a close. A single, an error, and a throw out at home plate to bring the inning to an end. 1-0 Menomonie. And that's how the top half of the third comes to an end. Back after this break on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Hi, I'm Shai from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
Someone like Bob Euchre would say, if you're scoring along with us at home, no one is scoring along with us at home. But we do have the official scoring on the final out. Landon Middlestad's at bat. Middlestad, who hit the ball hard to the left side, gets credit for a hit. He went to second base on the throwing error from Nate Langman. So a hit and an error. And we're giving Middlestad an RBI, saying that with 2 outs, that run would have come around anyway to score. The second run who tried to come in, Max Erickson, was thrown out by Jake Versamak in right field. And you know what? Menomonie didn't like that call at home plate. The throw was little on the first base side. Home plate umpire indicated demonstrably that it got him on the knee. So the Evergreens trail 1-0 now, and here's Nevin Poppy. Poppy was first ball swinging and grounded out to third base his first time up. That's high and away, ball 1. Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston has been providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. A 3-year nationwide warranty, free roadside assistance at Auto Select. You're good to go. That's Auto Select, Schofield Avenue in Weston. 2-0 now to Poppy. A.J. Zwodowski is pitching with a lead for the first time today. Well hit ball, caught by the shortstop. Up goes Owen Welch to rob Nevin Poppy. Sure looked like that was ticketed to the outfield off the bat.
Number 3, Colin Ebersol.
Poppy's frustrated. Colin Ebersol reached on an error and was left stranded at third base back in the first inning. Away, ball 1. Swing and a miss, big cut. Count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Off speed, fouled back, 1-2. Funny how, it's the same team, it's the same group of players, and yet the games unfold differently. This game just feels so much differently than the game that we saw yesterday. 4 errors today. The Evergreens were errorless against Wisconsin Rapids just 24 hours ago. Outside, 2-2. And that's high and away, 3-2. Ebersol looks okay. We thought that he was spiked on that play at second base. Looked like the runner's cleats came up and got him on the arm. Ebersol's wearing some kind of protection on that left arm here. Don't see that a lot in high school baseball. He's waiting on the payoff pitch, and that's up high. Colin Ebersol is aboard both of his at-bats. An error and now a walk sends him down to first base.
Third baseman, Nate Langman.
Nate Langman smacked a double his last time up. See, now tell me what kind of game it's been for Nate. Got a couple of throwing errors, that's not good. Also made a couple of nice plays in the field. Third base, you play almost on reflex or on instinct. And Nate settled in there, and he's hit safely. I guess the story of this game has not yet been written. Runner is going. Throw down to second. Ball was there in time, but it was short hop the bag, and it's a stolen base for Colin Ebersold. Pretty good throw down by catcher Kane Johnson, but he skipped it. Pitch was a strike to Langman, so back at the plate, no balls and 1 strike. Evergreens have had runners in scoring position in the first, second, and now again in the third, looking for that timely hit to bring someone around. To the left side, deep, shortstop dives and keeps it from going into the outfield. That keeps the runner from advancing beyond second base. Nate Langman's 2 for 2.
Catcher, Andrew Cotter.
Even though there's no shortstop in high school that can make a play on that ball, gathering the ball in and keeping it from going into left field probably saves a run in that spot. One out, first and second for Andrew Cotter. Cotter lined out to the shortstop his first time up. Menomonie broke through for a run in the top half of the third. The Evergreens are looking to answer. Inside, ball 1. Cotter steps out. He's looking down to third base, see if anything's on here. We're brought to you by Axis Insurance. Whether it concerns your personal life or your business, with Axis Insurance, you know you're taken care of. Auto, home, business, life, and disability. No matter what your needs, look to Axis Insurance and rest easy. Spins Cotter back. 2 balls and no strikes. Learn more at AxisInsurance.net. AxisInsurance.net. Axis Insurance, their business revolves around you. 2-0. Fly ball in foul territory. Is there a play behind the bag at third? There is not. One out and 2 aboard for the Evergreens. And back at home plate, it's 2 balls and a strike to Andrew Cotter. Am I correct that next week is the final week of the regular season for girls softball?
I think so.
Right, they start a week earlier than boys baseball, so they would end a week earlier. 2-1 here. Runners were going. Hit and run was on. That's fouled back. 2-2. Shows how much confidence the Evergreens have in Cotter making contact. And did I see that Spash softball lost yesterday? Surprise, surprise. I think that's their first loss in the entire season. Two balls and 2 strikes. Zwodowski working to Cotter, and he steps off. Hit and run's probably off here because you're worried about a strike him out, throw him out double play that would end the inning. Runners are not going. Off speed, checked his swing and fouled it off. Pitcher can throw that because it's 2-2. Cotter probably sees the fastball if the count was 3-2. Everybody's looking down at third base. Does Coach Dave Langman put something on here? Runners are going again. Swing and a miss and a throw down to third. Safe. Got away from the third baseman. Cotter has struck out, but the runners all move up. Colin Ebersold steals third, and Nate Langman steals second.
Jake Versamak.
Up to Jake Versamak. 0 for 1. He grounded out his first time. Versamac's got the big red bat. He's taking a long time looking down at the third base coaching box. Not sure what there is to look at here. With runners at second and third, it's get a hit. Check swing, foul ball. A hit to the outfield could give the Evergreens, trailing by a run, could suddenly give them the lead. Could easily bring in two. 0-1. Inside out swing and fouled off down the first base side. Menomonie's got a pretty good group of fans that have come over here. The Mustangs are well represented. Versamac is down on the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Coming home, outside, a ball and 2 strikes. Wild pitch or passed ball gets a run in here. The Hearing House provides personalized hearing health care from 5 locations throughout Wisconsin. Call Karen or Todd and schedule an appointment. Wausau, Stevens Point, Colby, Neelsville, or Marshfield. Make your house a hearing house. Versamac's not going down on that breaking stuff. Fouled away 3 of those in this at-bat. We stay at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs and 2 in scoring position. Outside. No, called strike 3. Versamac can't believe it. Called out on the outside corner, and the inning comes to an end. Jadowski strikes out the second and third outs. And Everest coach Dave Langbin, very vocal as we go to our break. Didn't like that call at all. 3 complete, Menomonie 1, DC Everest nothing on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Why work for Staub Construction?
Everybody around you is just family.
Everybody seems to bond together and get along good, and
they, I believe, truly care about their employees.
Staub has a great benefits package.
Staub is an employee-owned company that puts a large emphasis on work-life balance.
And everybody wants to see everybody succeed. It's a good place to work.
Join the team at Staub Construction. Apply now at staubco.com.
Buy 3 Goodyear tires and 1 is free has been extended at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Plus, get up to $200 back on 4 installed Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Buy 3 and 1 is free in March at Sherrill Tire and Auto. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Jake Versamac called out. Strike 3, looked a little wide on the outside corner. And the Evergreens were turned away in the bottom of the third. 1-0 Menomonie. 6, 7, and 8 in the Mustangs' order to hit. And we could hear Coach Dave Langbin objecting to strike 3 all the way up here in the press box. Probably just about as much rope as a high school manager gets arguing balls and strikes. For instance, if this was an Angel Hernandez game, Coach Langbin would probably be watching the Zaleski Sports coverage from his car. Hit past Langbin and into left field, a leadoff single for Kane Johnson. I mean, heck, if it was a Hunter Windelstadt game, someone from the crowd could have gotten the coach thrown out. Charlie Mixill to hit, courtesy runner coming out. Rex Drought will run again for a second time in this game.
Courtesy runner number 24, Rex Drought.
It's Menomonie's third hit. The hit column evens at 3 apiece. Throw over to first, runner is back. Mixill gave away that the sacrifice was on here. Checked his swing. Nope, went too far. Strike one. Nicolet Bank offers personal banking at its best. Locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Or online at nicoletbank.com. Runners going, hit and runs on. Bounce to third, only plays to first. Langbin throws him out. Kind of weird that Kane Johnson, the runner, stopped before second base and then decided to chug on in. One out. That's still a productive at-bat. Moves the runner up from first to second for Mitch Scribner. Scribner flied out to right field his first time up. Outside, ball one. Next Step Prosthetics is providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step. Contact Next Step Prosthetics today. Hit on the ground to third, it's foul. 1-1. Everyone's a weather forecaster today. And no one's been right. I mean, we were expecting rain and maybe a thunderstorm. So far, just overcast now. Down low, 2 balls and 1 strike. Well hit ball to left. Couple of steps over. Poppy's got it. 2 outs. Nevin Poppy has retired Mitch Scribner, and now here's the opposing pitcher, A.J. Zwadowski, to hit. With Zwadowski hitting, let's tell you about S.C. Swiderski. An S.C. Swiderski apartment or home is where you want to live, work, and play throughout central Wisconsin, the Chippewa Valley and the Fox Valley. No matter where you live, look to S.C. Swiderski. They'll make you feel right at home. Visit scswiderski.com for more. Maybe for our next game, we'll line up a kielbasa sponsor, too. 2 outs and a runner on second as Menomonie is looking to build on this 1-0 lead. Off speed, swing and a miss. You know, this is the second time that I've seen Dvorak as a starting pitcher. He was effective in the game that we had earlier. I believe he started against Eau Claire North. I don't think we have any trips to Carson Park this year. Yeah, both of the Eau Claire schools are coming over here this year. So maybe 2 trips there next season. No balls and a strike. Off speed, hit to third. Langbin's got it. Throws across the diamond, got him. A leadoff single, but nothing more for Menomonie. We're going to the bottom of the 4th, 1-0 on Zaleski Sports.
At Abbey Bank, we understand the importance of your financial journey. Experience the future of banking with our cutting-edge digital solutions. Access your accounts anytime, anywhere, seamlessly. But we're more than just digital convenience. Step into any one of our branches and feel the warmth of personalized service. We're not just a bank, we're part of your community. Discover the difference at Abbey Bank, where we make banking about you.
Welcome to J&D Tube Benders. Here at J&D, we strive to meet our customers' requirements and expectations. We pursue this goal through the effort of our dedicated employees by continually improving in the areas of customer service, quality, and productivity. We pride ourselves on not only being a pillar of the manufacturing industry, but a family to our employees. J&D Tube Benders, the fastest name in tube line fabrication.
This game feels like it could be 5-4 or 6-3. Everyone's had runners on base in every one of our innings so far. Neither team's been so good at finding the timely hit. We go to the bottom of the fourth in what is a 1-0 ball game. Brennan Hochberger hit safely his first time up. He's 1 for 1 today. Got the orange and yellow fire swirls. El Fuego, the bat. Hit him. Ouch. And a hard one, too. Hochberger grimaces in pain as he's the leadoff base runner the hard way. Logan George was asked to sacrifice his first time and got the bunt down.
Second baseman, Logan George.
See if the Evergreens play this the same way as they did back in the second inning. Menomonie, third baseman, is 2 steps in on the grass. He thinks the bunt's on. Indeed it is. And the bunt is down. They're going to let that stay in fair territory. Throw safe. Everybody's safe. And the runner's going to try and get over to third. He's in there too. Yeah, that's a hit on the bunt. Logan George legged it out. And you know what? The Menomonie coach is going to ask if there's any interference there. We had an interference call in yesterday's game, too. Different umpiring crew. No, I think Logan George is fine there because he's on the right side of the foul line, and then he went over towards where the base was. So the Evergreens, with nobody out, have runners at first and third. And the Evergreens were willing to give up an out that Menomonie was unable to get.
Designated hitter, Logan Cherrick.
So now the Evergreens have to hope that 8 or 9 can deliver in this spot. Logan Cherrick to hit now. Cherrick was a strikeout victim his first time up. 3 strikeouts against 1 walk for A.J. Zwadowski so far in the game. We're brought to you by Staub Construction, a premier builder of municipal and industrial water and wastewater treatment systems in the Midwest. Staub Construction, a 100% employee-owned company. Throw over, safe. If you follow these Everest baseball games on Zaleski Sports, you know the Evergreens love the double steal in this spot. Catcher Kane Johnson signaled to his infielders on how Menomonie wants to play this. Inside, ball 1. Everest shut out so far to the bottom of the 4th inning. You know what? As the skies look threatening, you don't want to play from behind in this game. A couple of claps of thunder or blasts of lightning could shut us down. Double steal is on here. They fake the throw down. And Logan George takes second base. 2 in scoring position now. Yeah, I don't want to play from behind, period. None out, second and third. And in a game that's been full of scoring opportunities, this is the best one so far for the Evergreens. 1-1 pitch. Off speed. Boy, that didn't miss by much. Judged to be a little bit high. 2-1. Logan Cherrick, up high, 3-1. We said this the last time through the batting order. A.J. Zwadowski doesn't know that the 8 and 9 batters are not regular starters for the Evergreens. He's in danger of giving up a free pass to one of them here. 3-1 pitch. Down low, gets away from the catcher. Boy, you know what? The runner at third probably could have come home because Zwadowski, the pitcher, was late covering the plate. Ball 4 loads up the bases with nobody out. Because of this trip to the mound, the Evergreens get to huddle up all 3 of their base runners And the Evergreens look like they're using a pinch hitter here. Cole Van Slyke has come out of the dugout with a bat. Cole Van Slyke is going to hit and may stay in the game to play first base. He's going to hit for Kyle Welch here. With the weather being what it is, this conference at the mound has taken too long. We're coming out to break this up.
Bench hitting for the Evergreens, number 18, Cole Van Slyke.
Cole Van Slyke is only a sophomore. Is it fair to say that he's been the surprise bat in the Everest lineup so far this year? Cole Van Slyke's got a lot of hits. A lot of line drives have come off his bat here. Big spot for the sophomore. None out, bases full. The Evergreens are trailing 1-0. Coming home. On the outside corner, strike one. Boy, you talk about the fundamentals of pitching. Bases loaded, first pitch, strike one makes the job so much easier for the pitcher. Off speed, high. 1 ball and 1 strike. You know, Zwadowski's fastball is pretty good. In this spot, if I'm going to get beat, I want to go down with my best stuff. I want to show him the express instead of a local. Coming home. Fastball here popped up towards us. Is there room in front of the Everest dugout? Nope, up on the roof. Just barely. Max Erickson was coming at full speed, and we wonder if he went into the cinder blocks or the chain link fence. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Cole Van Slyke. It's like playing at Wrigley Field. There's no padding anywhere around here.
The way baseball should be.
So you've got some guys in the press box who like baseball and demolition derby all in the same afternoon. It's a ball and 2 strikes to Cole Van Slyke. I mean, any kind of contact could get you a run in this spot. Pick-off throw to second, and wow, you know what? He was out there. He's called safe, but that runner at second was picked off. Oh, my. The Evergreens had one of those calls go against them earlier in the inning. If Menomonie had an appeal, I don't think we'd like the way that would work out. The wind is starting to blow, too. Like the weather could turn this game. 1-2, swing and a miss. He got a piece. Fouled off. Fouled off. Cole Van Slyke was fooled on that. He was way, way out in front. Cole Van Slyke lives to fight again. Nevin Poppy, 3 hits in yesterday's win over Rapids, awaits on deck. A ball and 2 strikes. And it's a line drive that's caught. And you know what? The runner strays from third base and had to retreat. And the Evergreens don't score. A rope to miss Scribner in the outfield. There's the first out. Brennan Hochberger, the runner at third, was going down like that was going to be down.
Nevin Poppy.
And there's the first out. I don't know what Nevin Poppy's going to do in this spot, but I'll tell you, Nevin loves this situation. If there's action in a game, Nevin wants to be right in the middle of it. He sure was yesterday. Popped away from the catcher, not far enough. It's ball 1 outside. Nevin Poppy's 0 for 2 today. Ag Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services, loans, leases, crop insurance, tax records. They have you covered. Ag Country, Wausau, Stevens Point, Marshfield, and Medford. Swing and a miss. Big cut. 1-1. Nevin knows on a ground ball you got to bust it up the line. Can't be doubled up here. Menomonie's got the infield set up at double play depth. Off speed, breaks in for strike 2. Evergreens had the bases loaded with nobody out. 1 down now. And Poppy is waiting on a 1-2 pitch. Where is the timely hit? Outside, 2-2. Poppy waits. A.J. Zwadowski is ready to come home. 2-2 pitch. Stayed up high. Laid off at 3-2. That was indeed high, but boy, it's a borderline pitch, and the Evergreens have not liked some of the ball strike calls so far in this game. The Wisconsin Public Service button has been pitched. The lights will be coming on at Simon Field. 3-2 pitch. It's up high, walked in a run. Tie ball game. No doubt about that. Still only 1 out.
Shortstop, Colin Ebersold.
Colin Ebersold on via a walk and via an error. Tie ball game 1-1. And like we said earlier in the half inning, a rumble of thunder or a clap of lightning could come at any time and could shut us down. The Evergreens sure want to get this lead here and then get through the top of the 5th so we'll have an official game. Pitch to Ebersold. Fly ball to right field. Right fielder's going to have room to make a catch, but the runner will tag, and the Evergreens are going to take a 2-1 lead. Sacrifice fly for Colin Ebersold. Brings in Logan George. And the Evergreens lead 2-1. And you know what? For Menomonie, this inning is driving them crazy because Logan George was the runner who we thought was picked off at second base. And instead he comes around to score on that sacrifice fly to right. Put a star next to it for Colin Ebersold. That was a well-hit ball. Gets credit for a sacrifice, but boy, you hit that a little to the left or the right, and that's up against the wall. Nate Langman's got a single and a double. Outside, ball 1. A hit brings in another. Outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Foundation Finance says now's your chance to work with a company that really understands growth. Foundation Finance has grown every year since they started in 2012. Make the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group, and full-time benefits that start from day 1. Two balls and no strikes. Smack to short. Flip to second. The inning is over. But the Evergreens, without the benefit of that timely hit, get a bases-loaded walk and a sacrifice fly to bring in 2 runs. Our new score at the end of 4, it's DC Everest 2, Menomonie 1 on Zaleski Sports.
For me, for Green Heck, it's just equal opportunity for everybody to grow.
I've been going to school for electrical system technology, and they gave me opportunity to go to that department. I was like, wow.
Green Heck gives you a lot of opportunities. A lot.
People that work hard here, they get opportunity to move up, and I found all that and more here. I've been encouraged to grow, to get education. Our future's really bright.
Work where there are endless career opportunities, no mandatory overtime, and a great family atmosphere.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
The top of the fifth is on, and for the first time this afternoon, the Evergreens are playing from in front. I'm Chris Conley. Couple of changes for the Evergreens. Cole Van Slyke, who is a pinch hitter in that two-run fourth inning, stays in the game at first base. So Van Slyke is in for Kyle Welch. And the Evergreens have a new pitcher, Logan Cherrick. Lefty is on in relief for right-handed Jack Dvorak. Dvorak did not pitch poorly at all. 4 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, struck out none and walked 2. It's the top of the Menomonie order, James Hoff against Logan Cherrick. Looking to bunt. Bunted, foul. You know, because Simon Field does not have the cutouts from home plate to first and from home plate to third, the bunts are a little bit different. In a field that has the small dirt paths down to first and third, you're told to try and bunt onto the grass. Bunt onto the dirt part, that ball could roll foul. Swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. We've seen Cherrick a couple of times this year where he's been effective in long relief. Ahead in the count 0-2 here. Smack to short. Caught by Ebersol. There's the first out. Hit on a line, and James Hoff has hit a couple of balls hard. He's 0 for 3, though. Elite Auto Care is where Schofield, Weston, and Wausau turn for local, family-owned auto service you can trust. Major and minor repairs, foreign and domestic vehicles. Elite Auto Care, Schofield Avenue in Schofield. Taylor Mars is also 0 for 2. The top part of the Menomonie order has hit the ball hard, but has nothing to show for it. Down low, ball 1. Yeah, 1 and 2 in the Menomonie batting order are combined 0 for 5 today. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com and find an agent near you. Outside, 2-0. You know what's helped the Evergreens take this 2-1 lead? They haven't given up more runs. The Evergreens committed 4 errors over the first 2 innings. It's down the left field line and foul, 2-1. So the defense, which was shaky earlier, has settled down now. Close game, that's huge. 2-1 pitch way out in front of the breaking ball, 2-2. So Logan Cherrick is extending the arsenal here. Starting to rain outside now. 2-2 pitch. And that's hit. Bobbled by the third baseman Langman. He throws and got him anyway. Owen Welch hit by a pitch and walked. This is an important batter.
Owen Welch.
If the Evergreens can get Owen Welch, we'll have played 4.5 innings and our game is official. And just outside, it looks like the sky could open up at any time. It's going to be hot again tomorrow. Everyone's going to have to mow the lawn, wherever you live. Foul ball. Hold on just a moment. Again, keeping our friendly broadcast staff dry, completely irrelevant. It's our Zaleski Sports equipment that we need to keep the rain off of. 0-1 pitch coming here. Down low, 1-1. 2 outs and none on, as the Evergreens have finally taken a lead. Bounced off the plate. Ebersol, the shortstop, charges, throws, got him, and we have an official game. For the first time all afternoon, a 3-up, 3-down inning. If we get stopped, this one will go into the books. Bottom of the 5th, and the Evergreens have a 2-1 lead on Zaleski Sports.
Let your job journey begin at Express Employment Professionals. Find hundreds of employers looking for a candidate like you, all in one place at one time. And let Express Employment help connect you with your future career. With locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford, you'll find local jobs right in your community, including direct hire and evaluation to hire opportunities. Express Employment specializes in light industrial, skilled trades, professional, and office careers. Begin your job journey today with Express Employment Professionals at expresspros.com.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
Here we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, and the rain is coming down heavily. We're going to try and play through this. Evergreen send Andrew Cotter up to lead off the bottom of the 5th.
Catcher, Andrew Cotter.
I think back to the days of my youth when a Major League Baseball game would be delayed. You would get Mel Allen and This Week in Baseball. And if the rain delay went further than that, let's see what would come on afterwards. Gilligan's Island, F Troop, or Bewitched. Get a replay of one of those. Down low, ball 1. I always thought that F Troop was insufferably stupid. Gilligan's Island, I mean, come on, if the professor could build a radio, why not build a radio to tell them where they are? 1 ball and 1 strike. I think secretly the professor liked being stuck with Ginger and Marianne. Ball and a strike here. Just outside, 2 balls and 1 strike. There's a strike at the knees, 2-2. If anything, the rain has let up a little bit in the last few moments, but umbrellas are up at Simon Field. 2-2 pitch. Off speed, it's popped up on the infield. Third baseman is calling and catching, and Max Erickson has retired Andrew Cotter, who's now 0 for 3. Great Lakes Cheese says, join the team at Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau. You'll work at a state-of-the-art facility, excellent benefits, pay, culture, and much more. Join a growing company and get your career on the right path at Great Lakes Cheese. Learn more at greatlakescheese.com. Jake Versamak is 0 for 2. Versamak was up with runners at second and third in the 3rd inning and was called out on what looked like a wide 3rd strike. That was the 3rd inning where the Evergreens did not break through. They'd have to wait 1 more frame to get 2 runs across in the bottom of the 4th, which is where we are now, 2-1, playing the bottom of the 5th. And that's, wow, a wide strike again, 1-1. Fouled back, a ball and 2 strikes. Of course, it's raining today, but if you're not playing, you're in the dugout. One of the most fascinating things is if you're at an Everest football game and the weather is not good, suddenly the press box fills up with friends of friends of friends who don't want to sit outside in the rain. Popped up foul territory. Catcher didn't locate it till the last minute, and Kane Johnson has retired Jake Versamak.
Center fielder,
Brennan Hochberger hit by a pitch right in the small of his back the last time up. He was frustrated by that, and he has a single, too. Rain is picked up again. Outside corner for a strike. As there's no tarp that covers the entire infield, you play as long as you can, because field conditions will only get worse. Strike two, no balls and 2 strikes. And that's wide, 1-2. Rotographic Printing is your local Wausau graphic printing expert. Your business can always depend on the finest customer service, ensuring your project is done right. It'll set you apart from the competition. Sales literature, retail product design, brand building. For your next graphics printing need, look to Rotographics Printing, 8th Street in Wausau. Hit on the ground to third, it's foul, wide of the bag. And a flash of lightning has been seen. This game is being suspended right now. Lightning over Simon Field. The Evergreens lead 2-1. It's 5:55. And we have to go at least a half hour between flashes of lightning. And the game stops right here. The Evergreens are quickly hustling out to cover the home plate and pitcher's mound areas. Rain is coming down heavily. 2 outs, a ball and 2 strikes. And the 2 runs the Evergreens came up with in the bottom of the 4th look significant right now. Why don't we take a quick break and play some of our Zaleski Sports Bills? We'll be back 2-1 in a rain delay at Simon Field. This is Zaleski Sports. Welcome back to Simon Field, where just moments ago this ball game was called. Now the rain has let up and the skies have brightened up a bit, but in the infield we do have some puddling near first and third base. The grounds have become unplayable. This is an official game. The Evergreens are 2-1 winners today, thanks to 2 runs pushed across in the 4th inning without the benefit of a hit. Evergreens tied the game on a bases-loaded walk, 1-1, and then a Colin Ebersold sacrifice fly to right field brought in the winning run. We were sponsored today by Culligan Water. Get Culligan Water for $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. And J&D Tube Benders in the Weston Industrial Park, a certified custom manufacturer and distributor of tubes, tubing, and tube assemblies. A local family-owned business that could be the perfect place to consider for the next step in your career. If you're looking for a change, consider applying online at jdtube.com. That's J&D Tube Benders. Why don't we take a quick break? We'll hear from Merrill postgame. Merrill Steel is our postgame sponsor. And then I'll come back and give you a recap of what is a rain-shortened 2-1 DC Everest win here on a thunder and lightning delay from Simon Field. Back to wrap up in just a moment on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
Welcome back to Simon Field, where this game has been called for the day. It's a rain-shortened official game, a 2-1 DC Everest win. I'm Chris Conley. 0-0 to the top of the third when Menomonie got their only run on Landon Middlestad's infield hit. A hard hit ball that was knocked down by Nate Langman. Runner came in from third. Langman threw wildly to first, allowed that runner to get down to second. But Menomonie would get their only run on that play. The Evergreens answered in the fourth, where they loaded up the bases with the benefit of just one hit, and it was an attempted sacrifice by Logan George that got him down to first base. With the bases loaded, the Evergreens got a walk from Nevin Poppy that brought the tying run in at 1 apiece. And then Colin Ebersol, a line drive to right field, a sacrifice fly that brought in a runner from third base that turned out to be the game-winning hit. The game became official when we got through the visitors' half of the fifth. The Evergreens got a 1-2-3 fifth inning from Logan Cherrick in relief, who retired the first, second, and third batters in the Menomonie order. 2 runs on 4 hits, 4 errors for the Evergreens, and 6 left on base. 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error, and 5 left on base for Menomonie. The Evergreens improved to 9-7 with this rain-shortened 2-1 victory. Menomonie heads home with a 7-10 record. That's going to wrap up our Zaleski Sports coverage. Thank you for being with us today. I'm Chris Conley for Zaleski Sports.